honoring
Two is live.
our Savior, our King, the one who died for us, the one who raised.
That's our best. See, this is why I told you to get on it.
See, I'm on it.
Yeah, top is
We have a special focus this morning as well.
Alright, let's see. So first song we're leading into Lily. So Lily should be on camera 1. Camera 3.
Nah.
Meh.
Really what
What?
we're doing is
Oh,
we're honoring
scary.
Jesus. Yeah,
Alright,
I have a wide on 3. I'm just waiting.
alright. Let's go. Let's start. Alright, here we go. So, camera 2, we got a shout out
even as
Travis.
we honor them,
Let's see. Camera 5. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy?
I'm just getting wide shot.
Alright.
Oh, I'll get one
the
up on
gospel
Lily.
Yeah, I got a white shot on Lily.
transformed
When she starts singing, go ahead and...
Matt Cherry
Start.
Well,
to
hold
be
on.
such amazing servants of this church for so long. So even as we
Yeah.
honor them, we want to give all glory and all
But I
honor
have an
to
idea.
Jesus.
What's your idea?
Jesus,
What is
you
your
are-
genius idea, buddy?
This.
What is
You
your
are the
camera 5?
centerpiece of all that we do.
Oh,
If I get the elevation right.
let me see it. Okay, I'm viewing camera 5 right now.
Yeah, we'll do that. Then you can go to 1 after.
And we walk forward in boldness and
I'm doing a Zoom.
He's doing a zoom on camera 5. Do you want me to start right now?
Onto Lily. No.
Alright, let me know when.
together and when we're
All
apart.
Travis.
So
We got Travis in one shot, Travis in another, Travis in another.
Whenever I get to like where her feet are cut off, then
to receive,
Then that's when I start.
then you switch to
try, tongue.
1 or something.
You are
Alright, camera.
give you this honor this morning.
Don't switch yet. It's not live. But
Alright, camera.
But wait a minute. Wait till.
I'm viewing camera 1 right now.
Honestly, probably should have.
Camera 1 live. 5, 4,
Wait, okay.
2, 1. Camera 1 is
I
live.
thought you were doing the Zoom thing. Or, nope.
Yes, there's.
No, you don't.
Wait, which ones are yours? All 1? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. My bad. Alright, camera 5. Let's see. Camera 5.
No, no, you don't.
That would be it.
I mean, that's their.
Camera 1. Yeah, like the new tripod.
I don't like it.
I really don't know. Alright, camera 5 go live. 3, 2, 1. Camera 5 live. Camera 2, good shot, good shot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Camera 2 live now. Camera 2 is live. Listen. Camera 3, good shot, good shot. Maybe that's not a good shot.
I'm gonna do a pan.
Alright, you're starting somewhere. Camera 3 going live. Take shot. Alright, camera 1. Let's see. 5, 2, 1. Camera 1 live. Camera 4. Hitting camera 4. 3, 2, 1. Camera 4 live. Good? What? You good? My back. Your back. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Alright. Hey, right. Alright, so camera 5. 1 live. 3, 2, 1. Camera 5 is live. Why? Why? I said camera 5 is going live. Switch off. Alright, camera 1 go live. Camera 1 is live.
I was not ready at all.
Bro, what do you mean you're not ready? I said camera 5 is going live. Oh my god. Alright, camera 2 going live. 3, 2, 1. I know you can't see it. Yeah, we're gonna get flamed, buddy. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Alright, camera 3 going live. 3, let me see some action. Alright, camera 4, camera 5, live. 3, 2, 1, camera 5. Sheesh. Alright, turn some audio up. 3, 2, 1. Camera 3 is live. Alright, camera 1 looking good. Let me see. Camera 1, I'll take camera 1 in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Camera 1 is live. Alright, camera 5. Let me see something. Alright, camera 2, looking good. Let's see. Camera 2, camera 5. Hold it. Keep the camera on 5. Okay, so start it. Okay, get a watch on. Let's see a watch on. Alright, right there. Camera 5, going live. 3, 2, 1. Camera 5 is live. Alright, one minute. Alright, camera 1, good shot, good shot. Let's see. Alright, so camera 1, ooh, good shot. Nope. Alright, next song we got Cathedral. So camera 1 gonna, okay, good job on camera 1. Travis and Allison are singing Cathedral. Alright, so camera 3, good shot, good shot. Going camera 1. No, go camera 4, camera 4. Camera 4 going live, 3, 2, 1. Camera 4 is live. Yeah. Alright, camera 1. Can we get a shot on camera 1 and camera 5 on both?
What camera 3 already has?
Every one of us have built
we do both.
On both. Both would be nice.
in honor of the God of one of us made us.
Alright.
Would
Alright.
you prefer 5 or 3?
Let me. 3 looks nice. Alright, camera 1 going live. 3, 2, 1. Camera 1's live.
Lord Jesus, come and be hero.
I don't know. Alright, camera 5 going live.
No.
Good save, one save. Alright, camera 2 going live. Wait, nope, shit, not doing anything. Going live. Camera 4, 3, 2.
Alright,
Camera 5 going live. 3, 2, 1. Now.
Sing it out with all you got. Make my heart a cathedral. Make my soul yours.
Camera 2 going live. 3, 2, 1. Camera 2 is live. Alright, camera 3 and 5. Camera 1 you can switch. Camera 5, let me see something. Thank you. Camera 3, good shot. Oh, let's see. Camera 3 going live. 3. Alright, were you panning?
no, I'm just
Okay.
the hand speed.
Alright, camera 3. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's something. Camera 3 going live. 3, 2, 1. Camera 3 is live. Alright, camera. Yeah, anyways, welcome in. It's a church, so yeah. Camera. What did I just went? Oh, no. Camera 2 was live.
You gotta switch on too.
Alright, camera 2 was live. I didn't mean to. My hand was on enter and I accidentally clicked it and I was like, it was just a few seconds. It was a few seconds. Just here you go. You didn't bend down enough. Alright, let's see. Camera 5 going live. 3, 2, 1. Camera 5 is live. Were you snoozing?
No, I was so bad.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Alright, let's see. Camera 1. Camera 2 going live. 3, 2, 1. Camera 2 is live. Alright, camera 3. Let's, can we get a band? Probably on camera 3. Alright, not right now. What? Alright, now.
I got Allison too.
Alright, camera 2 going live. 3, 2, 1. Camera 5. Camera 5 going live. Alright, camera 3.
You just need to slow down the beat.
Alright, camera 3 going live. 3, 2, 1. Keep it there. Camera 2, good job. Let's get a shot on stage. Let's see.
Dude, I can
Stage.
Travis.
Alright, okay. Camera 2, good job, taking it now. Alright, switching to camera 1 now. Camera 4 is switching. Camera 4 is now. Camera 3, going live. 3, 2. Actually, nope, not camera 3, not camera 3. Camera 2, going live. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Alright, what's next?
All the voices.
Alright. You got the
Make
next
my
one?
heart a cathedral. Make my soul.
Camera 3, going live. 2. Come on, Mark. Camera 4, 3, 2, 1.
We don't know. I'm assuming it's going to be lower stage. We don't know yet. So I'll get PTC set up for lower stage.
Alright, camera 1, let me know when you're ready. What do you mean the tripod's horrible? Okay,
It's cheaper.
alright,
Lord
camera.
Jesus, we praise you.
Alright,
We
watch
give
out
all
on
the
camera 4,
glory and
keep
all
it
the
out
honor.
on camera 4.
You are good. You are kind. Thank you. We welcome you in your
Did you
name.
hear that?
What was that?
Wait.
Hey, Kyle, I'm gonna do something real
Did
quick.
you hear that?
Can we just, before we get to some
Yeah, I'm
sharing
here.
and blessing of Matt and Sherry, can you guys just around where you're sitting, turn around, say hi, give someone a hug, and just greet someone?
What's up, dude? Give me a hug.
Hi, Kyle.
Alright, good morning, everybody. Alright. Hope everyone's doing
You don't
alright.
have any what?
We are doing a church live stream, so yeah. Alright, let's see, camera 2, can we shift it over a bit? Camera 2. Because, yeah, definitely camera 2, I want to see. Oh, by the way, both cameras can zoom in and out. It's not where camera 1 zooms in further than camera 2.
What
Both-
are you talking about?
So
right now?
both camera 1 and 2 are the same camera.
No.
Really? What do you mean?
They're two different cameras and two different lenses. I don't know. I think 2 still zooms in more. I just.
What do you mean they're two different lenses?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, that does make sense.
Has better focus. Wait, which are you talking about? The one on the left or the right?
The right basically has more controlling, more focusing. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah,
Hope
that's true.
hope we're doing all right. I did not mean to. Don't ask.
Why are you pointing at me?
I was kidding, bro.
Okay, you can go ahead and find your way back
All
to
right,
your
here we
seats.
go. Let's go. Camera. Shoot. Stop walking.
Awesome.
All right. Camera 1. Can we zoom out
Amazing.
camera 1?
Well, welcome
That's as
once
far as you
again.
can-
We're really glad you're here
All right,
today
I'll take camera
as
2.
we
Camera 2 live. 3,
ultimately
2, 1.
worship and celebrate
Camera-
Jesus and
camera
all
2 is
he's
live.
done,
All right,
but
mic is going
also
off.
kind of a little closer to home what he's done through Matt and Sherry during their time
so
here.
That's us.
And
so right now,
what we want to
got,
do
like,
during this part of
prayer.
the service this morning
And then after that,
is hear a little bit from some people who have been
I'll let you
impacted
know.
by
I'll
and
keep
work
you
closely
posted.
with Matt and Sherry. Yes, they helped lead this organization that is Crosspoint, but any pastor worth anything
What?
actually invests in people.
Oh, okay.
And we want to hear some stories from some people of how God has been at
Stories, because I don't want to. No, never.
Oh my gosh.
We've got some good stories, don't we, Matt? So
Some weird
I wrote
stories.
this out just
Oh.
because I don't want to miss anything. I think that we can all agree that Matt and Sherry have definitely provided us with faithful service. You guys
Oh boy. I'm gonna shoot camera
have been that
5.
example
Camera
of
5.
faithful service in
Thank
God's
you.
call. Thank you for that.
Cause
Church family, today we honor Pastor Matt Whiteford
I would raise.
as he steps down from his role as lead pastor.
yeah, that's what.
We also want to recognize and honor you, Sherry, and the impact that you've had on so many lives. Terry, thank you for walking alongside your husband. Allison, Anna, and Josh, thank you for
Okay,
walking
so there's
alongside
gonna be
your
one
dad.
slide.
Wait for
There's
Sam.
gonna be one slide.
And it's basically,
Thank you for investing in walking
It's,
alongside us.
yeah, just
and that's
decide.
gonna be projector.
Matt's ministry
decide if you wanna
to
show
us
it or
has been
not.
marked by a strong
I was right,
commitment to
projection,
God's
right?
word and
You're
us to grow
showing it for a little bit.
in our walk
No, I know,
with
but if it,
Jesus.
when he
We've
starts
grown
talking about it, it's
personally,
projection,
as
right?
individuals
Yes.
and as a body of believers. Under your leadership, we have been both
10 seconds of
challenged and
baby
encouraged
picture.
to take our faith seriously,
This is gonna be
pursue
great.
Jesus fully, and live that out daily.
It's a very
Because of
straight
your
big
influence,
picture.
Yes.
lives have been shaped and families
Good
strengthened.
morning.
We've been led to a deeper relationship with Jesus. That is a lasting impact, one that does not fade with time.
I
As Matt
suck.
and Sherry
I suck
step
at
into the
YouTube,
next
Brendan. Don't
chapter,
ask.
we want to express our sincere gratitude
Oh, boy.
and respect. Matt and Sherry, thank
I
you
swear, I suck
for
at
the
YouTube.
years of dedication and for
That's
the
not-
way that you invested
See, I could barely
in
get it.
and
First
love
time I got it.
family. You go with our prayers, our love, our blessing. We
Okay.
trust God to continue to minister to and through you. In the
Well,
words of Paul the Apostle
welcome.
in
Can you raise up
Philippians
just the
1,
speaker volume?
Yeah, I got
this
you.
is for today. I thank my God every time I remember you.
Is that good?
In all my prayers for all of you. I always pray with joy because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry
I
it
think
to
let me look real
completion.
quick. You guys.
He's led in the church. Making sure that as we pursue Jesus, we do so alongside each other, really as the true family that the church is meant to be. And so we want to invite up a family, now
Camera two is live.
a real family, but
3,
also a family
2,
to Matt and Sherry.
Camera 2 is live.
So the Soderlands, Vonda, Matt, Casey. I don't know if you're bringing your kids, but sure, you could if you want. They're like, no, never. I never want to go up there. But we'll invite up the Soderlands. Can you give them a round of applause as they come up and share?
Matt and Sherry, from the beginning of your time here at Crosspoint,
Okay.
it has been evident that serving was
Where's my
important to
PTC?
both of you. Matt, you were on staff in a couple of different ministries before you became our lead pastor. So
Yeah.
glad that God moved you into that role. You have been an example of a servant
Alright,
leader,
so
never
one.
feeling like a job.
Yeah, I
that
just
needed
switched
to
over
be
into
done
projection,
wasn't
so
your
you're good. So just let me know when you're ready.
I love
Alright.
how you have opened a
God
passage
bless
of
you. Are you
scripture
okay?
to us, and how
Are you
God
okay?
gives you a different
you sneeze.
outlook or
Alright,
perspective
come to it
on
live.
that
3,
scripture.
2, 1. Come to his live.
It may have been verses that I have read many times, but the insight that you shared made me look at it in a new and
switch off.
better way.
I'm going 5.
I appreciate
Nope,
the
going forward, going forward.
transparency that you have shown as you share
Alright,
how
come-
God is working
Alright,
in your
come forward
life,
live.
never trying to give the
there you go.
impression that you have it all together,
Are you sure?
and thankfully you don't.
Alright, so camera 2 going
Sherry,
back, going
you
live
have
back.
been an amazing woman.
Can I have more like
Your
this?
heart is
No, you
committed
cannot.
to serving the church body.
Where?
You have been in charge or helped with so many of our church activities, and it has blessed me to see you serve in this way.
Alright.
It has been so much fun to serve with you. I love stopping by the Welcome Center when you are there for a hug and a quick catch-up. You make my day. Matt, I will never forget when Les was really sick and you came over and sat with us. You didn't give us an opinion about why this was happening or your favorite flavors.
Oh no, not your water.
You were just present with us in our pain, and you prayed with us. That was a huge comfort. After Les passed away, both of you were there for me, and you still are. I always know that I have the freedom to text you anytime
don't have
and
to
ask
switch
for
to
prayer
those.
for whatever I am going through.
2.
You have been a
One,
great support to me
camera
when I've
5
shared with you
is
about
live.
getting to know my wine group friends.
Camera 5.
Thank you for praying about opportunities for me to
Camera 5
share
is live.
Christ with them. You are my friends, and you feel like family. I love you both dearly, and I thank you for being a part of my life. Praying for you as you take this next step. You're a great team.
Huh?
So I have two stories
Oh, gosh.
that I want to share.
This is gonna be great.
But before I can share these two stories, I feel like there's something I need to get off my chest. And through the last 13 years, Matt and I have been in many meetings together. It started when we were in the college group, and then some leaders meetings, and then deacons meetings. And inevitably in all of these meetings, somebody prays, because it's church and we have to pray at meetings, right? And most of the time in those meetings, someone is praying for Matt. And I would say that about 75% of the time, as we're all praying and that person's praying for Matt, my initial thought is, this person is praying for me.
That's crazy.
And
Alright,
I'm
come to
always
my
so
mind.
flattered about the things that they're saying,
Come to his
and I'm encouraged about all these things. And then at some point in the prayer, they say something really funky, like his wife Sherry. And then I realized I've done it again. They're not praying for me, they were praying for Matt. And I think that's what I'm going to miss most about Matt not being here. Is all that encouragement that I got. So that was great, and secretly I hope we hire somebody also with the name Matt. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so glad I got that off my chest. Two stories I want to share. So without getting into great detail about this, Monday nights have been kind of the Soderland-Whiteford night for about 14 years. Almost every Monday night, we have gone over there. It started before we had kids. We had all of our kids. We would put all of our kids down there, and it was a special time. Oh my gosh, I can't cry yet. It was a special time. It was great, and the girls would either watch The Voice.
Oh,
or a
that's a good
Hallmark
show.
movie, and if you don't know that about Sherry, Sherry's really into Hallmark movies. And then Matt and I would do these three things. We called them the Trinity, the trifecta. We'd go for a run. We would eat a chocolate malt, because Matt has this like 100-year-old chocolate malt machine, and then we'd go in the hot tub. We soon realized that the chocolate malt was really counteracting the run, so we stopped the chocolate malt, but we go for a run and we go in the hot tub. And so two stories from that time. The first one was around 2014, late 2014, and we got there, and Matt was very excited because he had just installed this brand new screen door. It's gonna be okay.
Yes,
This new screen door
Okay.
that went
Sorry.
from his garage to the outside, and he's like, "Hey, you got to see this thing. I just put it up today. I spent all this
Yes,
time," and I was
I
like, "Yeah, let's go. Let's look at it." So we go out there, and he's showing it to me, and it's kind of this cool thing, and I was like, "Yeah, this is awesome." And as he's showing me, their dog Baxter just is running as fast as he can into the garage and runs as fast as he can through this screen door, just completely tears it off its hinges, and gets up and runs away. And we just kind of stared at it. And Matt picks it up and he's like, "Okay, well," and chucks this door all the way across the backyard, says something that I won't repeat. And then it was silent again. And we're just sitting, and I can't take it. It was just the funniest thing in the world. And I was like, "I'm really sorry about that, but that was really funny." And then we got a good laugh out of it. Not too long later, as my mom said, my dad got cancer, and things weren't going the direction we were wanting them to go. And Matt came up to me. This is very Matt. Matt came up to me and said, "Hey, I know things are rough now, and I know things are probably going to get rougher. And when you get to a real, I want you to let me know. And I'll put up another one of these doors. And we'll have Baxter run through it again. And we didn't do that, but he would have done that because he's an awesome friend. The second story I want to share about that time was years later, mid-2020. And if you can think about mid-2020, it was, I know I'm going long, I apologize. It's gonna get serious now, come on. 2020 was not the most enjoyable time to be a pastor, if we can all go back a little bit and think about that. And we were in the hot tub that night, and I was asking him how things were going, and he was honestly sharing with me how things were going. And they weren't going well. People were saying a lot of things to his face and not to his face. People were posting a lot of things, and it was really, really difficult. It was really, really hard, and I don't think I had seen him up to that point as hurt as I had seen him. I don't think I had seen him as upset, maybe besides the door, as upset. And he's sharing all this stuff to me, and he pauses, and I'm like, oh man, he's gonna quit. And I wouldn't blame him, actually. But instead of quitting, his response was, but this is what God's called me to, and I'm gonna keep going. I remember when we did this years ago, when we transitioned from Wade to Matt, and Phil Arndt was up here, and Phil Arndt made the comment that none of us will know the weight that Wade had to carry in his position. And I want to repeat those words for us again. None of us are going to know the weight that Matt had to carry for us and for this church family. And I don't know, but I did get to see a glimpse of what it was like. And although we don't get it and we can't understand, one thing that we can do, and that I want to do this morning, and I think I can do this with the backing of everybody here, is I just want to say thank you. Thank you for carrying that weight. And Sherry, you carried that weight right along with him. And we are so grateful for you guys. We appreciate you. And nice touch.
I told Travis I was going to do this in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and I was going to rein in the other soda limbs, and I can't control this one over here. So I just decided to talk about Sherry, and then I just cut everything I was going to say about Matt. Matt referenced our Monday nights, and one of those nights after what we like to call Bible study at Barb's, because we didn't really want to admit what we were watching, a certain show, we found ourselves in our car in front of our house finishing up a conversation. As Matt shared earlier, Whiteford had asked us to serve in leadership in the college ministry. By that point, we had been in that role for a little while, and I was sharing with her that I knew this was something my Matt was called to, but I wasn't sure where I fit. I struggled to feel like I had a role at all. I felt stretched thin and poured out and drained. As I spoke, I noticed Sherry becoming emotional, which isn't unusual. She's a crier. But in that moment, I knew she could truly relate. She then shared that she had been asking God if there was someone he wanted her to mentor. And right then, I began to tear up, which also says a lot because I'm the stoic one. It was so clear that God had orchestrated that moment. I needed someone to pour into me, and Sherry, you willingly stepped into that role in such an intentional way. Since then, you've not only become a mentor to me, but to countless others, both inside and outside this congregation. You continue to be an incredible example of what it looks like to support your husband in his calling and to make it your calling as well. There wasn't a job description for you. You simply saw needs and made them your tasks. I've seen your calendar, and I know how much time you physically spend at church, serving both in its ministries and among its people. You love and care deeply for this church. This morning, I want to share with everyone just a few of the ways you serve that you may not know of. She works in the Welcome Center. She arranges the volunteers for the Welcome Center. She organizes and plans the Christmas season at Cross Point. She's been cleaning and purging closets with Verity, and there are many of them on this campus. You notice rips and holes in the prayer benches, so you disassembled them, reassembled them, and had them reupholstered. So, you know, when you're going down to pray, you can thank Jesus, but you can also thank Sherry. You have countless lunches to support women on staff and the staff wives. I know there are many other tasks I don't even know about. You serve here without a paycheck. You take your calling seriously, but you also make space to be poured into yourself. I wish I had done more to help make sure you were poured into, because as my Matt said, none of us fully understands the weight that comes with being the lead pastor and his wife. I feel blessed to witness your obedience to what God has called you to, even when it isn't easy, and it hasn't been. And of course, you would be the first to say you haven't done any of it perfectly. And that's one of the things I love most about you. You are humble, generous, thoughtful, and intentional. I have grown and learned so much from watching the way you love Jesus, the way you serve alongside your husband, the way you've raised your children and continue to support them as adults, and the way you encourage the women of this church. I'm thankful to do life with you and will continue to be in your life.
So after this,
I am honored to cheer you on in this next stage of your calling.
I guess there's like a
Okay, Matt, I'll talk about you now. Just real quick.
like a special person coming up or
We all know
something?
kids aren't necessarily your favorite, but I'm thankful for the ways you've shown love to mine in your own unique way. One time, Sherry volunteered you to both watch one of our kids so we could go out. Everything seemed to go smoothly, maybe too smoothly.
Okay.
We picked up our kid.
Yeah, we got three
They were already
shirts.
asleep. We
Basically
transitioned
number
them
one.
back to their bed, and the next morning I went to change their diaper. And as I unzipped their onesie, I noticed and was confused by what I saw on our child's
Here we go.
lower back above the diaper line.
Oh boy.
A dragon.
Oh. Two.
Good timing, good timing. My 18-month-old was sporting a dragon tattoo on their back.
Oh, wait, two.
Yes, I have got proof there. I immediately knew who was responsible.
That was good timing.
You know, like some spiritual leaders, like Kiss Babies, he just puts two tattoos on them.
Did you only show it on Premiere? or did
In
you
all
show it on Premiere?
I
seriousness,
showed it
I'm
on
grateful
projector.
for the way you see people's talents, abilities, and callings, even when they don't see it in themselves. You spoke an encouragement over Matthew and myself as we tried to walk in ours. Thank you for obeying and leading by the Spirit, even when it might not make sense to others or fit the planned time constraints of our Sunday
So after
mornings.
this, we got another person.
And most of all, thank you for loving our kids in your own unique way.
Awesome.
All right,
Thank you, guys.
All right, Camera 5 is live.
That is quite the move. That is hilarious.
For some reason, Camera 2 is live.
So Ivana brought up was just
Okay,
how,
go-
you know,
go
Matt
on,
and Sherry
Camera 2.
have
Three,
obviously,
two, one, Camera
in
2.
many of our lives, we've seen it taken the position of like leading through serving. And I just want to affirm that.
Alright, so-
I've never seen Matt tell us as a staff
You
or
could-
even
yeah,
a
you could,
congregation,
but-
hey, you should do this and not be the first one to do it. And
Control.
that has offered up through God, like putting it all together, real and very significant like discipleship relationships. And so who we want to invite up next is someone who's been in that kind of relationship with Matt, because he doesn't just say, let's do this thing. He's willing to step into it. So Jay Rosinski, you want to come up and he's going to share a little bit? Yeah, you can welcome him up.
All right, Camera 4. Until he, okay. Waiting until he gets there. Camera 4 in 3, 2, 1, now. Camera 4. You are live. Camera 4. All right.
Good morning, church family.
All right.
Public
two.
speaking isn't my thing, but
Camera 2.
when I was asked if I'd like to do this by Travis, I was honored that he asked me. And I'm just really grateful for what Matt and Sherry's done for me and my daughter, and I'm grateful that I get to do this for you. I have been coming to Cross Point off and on for about 15 years now. The last few years, I've been coming
Mic is going
regularly.
off.
3 years ago, I decided to get baptized, and that's when Matt came to me and told me that he was led by the Spirit and he wanted to start discipling me. It was a huge honor. It turned into a close friendship, and now I consider the Whitefords as part of my family. They have been a huge blessing from God for me and my daughter.
All right.
Not only did they help me in different ways to get me on my feet, back on my feet, when I started my life
All
over,
right. One to shoot. All right.
they
Camera
would help
5 going
me
live. 3,
without
2,
me even
1.
asking
Camera
for it.
5 is live.
And most of the time, providing blessings before we even saw that we needed them. They obviously spent a lot of time, a lot of their free time thinking about nice things that they could do for us. And every time I tried to thank them, they would always give God the glory. They are also constantly staying in contact with me, checking on me, and making sure me and my daughter are doing fine. They have also helped me. They have also helped to extend my church family by introducing me to a lot of extremely good people in this church, and allowing me to be in service for the church, which has helped me dramatically to build a closer relationship with people that I'm very close with in the church today. They have done so much for me, I could just go on and on. Now I would like to talk about what I've learned from the Whitefords through our relationship with them, to be more Christ-like in daily life. I have seen and learned from them to be very humble, never taking credit for my good works when I have the opportunity to help someone, but always giving God the glory. Because God is the orchestrator of all things, and all we can try to do is do the best we can one day at a time, and God will take care of the rest. He is faithful, like you guys always told me. He is faithful, Jay. He is faithful. Also, I've learned how to be in. I've also learned from them how being in service is important. Not only does it build a stronger church family for me and my daughter, but it also teaches my child how when we serve others in the community, not just saying it, but actually doing it, and leading by example for her, how that makes a positive impact on other people's lives as well as hers. Matt and Sherry have been an inspiration to me as a role models on how they bring up their children. Through services, missions, which I've seen how it has put their children on the right path, loving God and serving God, and how that has developed them into just the most incredible people you could ever meet. And for those that don't know, the Whitefords are constantly, when they're not at church, they're on mission trips or doing something to help other people. I'm in contact with them a lot, and they don't put that out there, but they're constantly out there helping other people. You guys really do live what you guys talk about in here at church. Finally, I want to say I have been truly, extremely blessed to have the Whitefords in our lives. Our lives have been going in the most positive direction of my entire life. And I'm so very blessed for everything that I have today. And I give God the glory first and foremost, but I also thank God for how He's used you too to do His glory in my life. Thank you, Matt, Sherry, Josh, Allison, and Hannah. I want you to know that you have been a very big part of the person that I am today, and words cannot thank you enough. I love you guys. Thank you.
Alright, so switching camera.
Thanks, Jay.
3, 2, camera forward, camera live, 3, 2, 1, camera forward is live.
For our last person that's going to come and share, so far, we've had a lot of people who have experienced Matt and Sherry in like a professional capacity, but also just like a friendship capacity. But for our last person who's going to share, this person knows Matt and Sherry better than anyone else in here, I would go so far as to say. And I feel pretty confident saying you're going to hear a common thread that runs through all of our experience with Matt and Sherry because of their consistency and their obedience to Jesus. So for our last person, I want to invite up Allison Whiteford. Their daughter is going to come share a little bit with her mom and dad.
All right, switching to camera 4. 3, 2, 1. Camera 4 is live.
Tears are going already from both sides.
Not good. I'm gonna turn this way. Just kidding.
All right, hey, camera 1.
I
can
do
we get
write
a
it
shot
down.
on her?
Because that's
Camera one.
somehow easier.
Sweet. Thank you.
Throughout your ministry, I've seen you grow
drop the head
as
a
individuals,
little bit.
friends, learners,
All right.
spouses,
Okay, there you
and
go.
parents.
Camera 1 going
I've
live.
seen God
Ready?
transform
Now.
parts of your
Camera
heart
one's on. Thank you.
that makes me proud and blessed to know you and love you in the specific way that I get to as your daughter. Throughout your ministry, I've also seen you struggle as individuals, in friendships, in learning, as spouses, and in parenting. Truly, the biggest blessing is seeing how you've surrendered those struggles. It's not in the things that you've done perfectly or done well, but it's in the things that you've apologized for. It's in the things that you've surrendered
Thank
to
you.
Jesus and been transparent in. We've been able to see vulnerability and humility. Although not always perfect, I believe that you both have displayed strength in Christ. He has used everything and anything that you've brought to him, and I believe that's left a mark not only on my life, but on this church. In your growth and struggle, you've pointed towards Christ, and we are blessed to be a blessing. And I can say confidently that I've seen you act that out these past almost 15 years. You've been a blessing, and I can say that I have been blessed because of your obedience and humility. Dad, the last few years, you have been a beautiful picture of what it looks like to be refined by fire. And it's been beautiful to see how he's pruned you and refined your heart. I'm proud to call you my pastor and my dad. I look forward to continuing to be refined. And I continue to be excited about how he refines you even when it's difficult. I've seen you apologize more in the last 5 years than I ever have in my whole life. And I think that's changed our relationship for the better. And I think that's changed the way that you love one another. Mom, I've seen you become more bold in your faith. I've seen your heart grow and overflow with the Lord's love for others. We sang today that I have this confidence because I've seen the faithfulness of God. You live that out beautifully. You have a growing boldness and confidence in the Lord that encourages me. You make me want to walk alongside my future husband in love, grace, and truth as much as you walk alongside Dad. I love you both dearly, and thank you for being an incredible encouragement to me and this church. As you step into your next season in ministry, and as I step into mine, I pray that God would bless you. And as we walk kind of parallel, that the blessing that he's bestowed on you would overflow to others, that you would be a blessing. I love you guys.
Thanks, Allison.
All right, so now we got Kyle bringing Matt up. Oh,
So it's great we got to hear like a handful of stories and encouraging words, but I mean, I think it's safe to say that anyone in here who has had any amount of interaction with Matt and Sherry, we should probably be saying to them as well. And so I don't mean to like overload you guys, but like after the service, I would just encourage you, like during our time of hanging out, like go and share like, hey, this is what I've seen you do, and it was impacting to me. I think that would be so encouraging, and just reaffirming of like how God has used them throughout their time here, and will continue to as they step into this next season of ministry in obedience to Jesus. And so after that like huge emotional like dump, Do you want to come up and preach, Matt? All right. Would you welcome up? Matt's going to come
All
and
right.
share a message
All
with
right,
us
here we
this
go. We
morning.
got Matt. Now we got Matt preaching. Here we go. Speech. All right, camera 1. All right, I'll take camera 2. Camera 2 going live right about.
Confession. I've always thought I'm a great
There we go.
high school teacher because of what people say about Matt Soderlin.
Okay. Thank
Um,
you.
So this morning, I want to kind of share
All right, here we go.
what I've learned. But before I
camera
get
1 and 2 are
there,
good.
last
Camera 3,
week,
if he, I'm watching.
shared
watching
about
2 right
a
now.
young man
If he
in
moves
another part
off
of the world
camera, I will
who
switch over to
we
3.
prayed for as a church, if you'll remember. And I wanted to give you
I got 3,
an
1,
update
2,
on that.
3, and 5, and then 4. So basically, we're
The context of it was that he was going to get a visit by
All right, I'm gonna turn
what's
the mic
translated the peacock angel, which is kind of a being in their religion that is very powerful, and it's a great honor to be visited. And we know biblically that designation of that individual is
Shoot. Shoot.
we prayed last week that wouldn't happen. And so I was